So I eat aggressively for content, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys exactly how I stay in shape with my diet and my workout with today's sponsor, Ike. But more into that later on. Let's start with breakfast because I'm extremely hungry. I'm just drooling just thinking about my breakfast right now. So let's start with breakfast in about 3, 2, 1, now. So breakfast is going to be sweet potato with cottage cheese and eggs. So it's high protein, it's good carbs from the sweet potato, and good fats from the eggs. And that's all you need. Let's start. Alright, so here we are, sweet potato with some eggs and cottage cheese. I saw this recipe a while ago on Instagram, so I said let me give it a try and I loved it. So here we are with this recipe. Look at that, sweet potato with some cottage cheese and some egg whites. I haven't gotten to the yolk yet, and olive oil, balsamic vinaigrette. Oh man, I did cook the eggs a little bit too long. They're not as watery as I like it to be, but it is what it is. I personally don't like eating cottage cheese on its own. I like seasoning it. What a great way to start your morning. Try incorporating cottage cheese into your diet. It's higher protein with lower calories, higher in calcium for good bone health, and high in casein, meaning it's slow digesting protein. Alright, so it's currently lunchtime and it's 2:44 p.m. So technically it's a later lunch. However, it's never too late for lunch. Right now I'm going to make Hainan chicken with the rice cooker. It's a very easy recipe that you guys could use at home. It's healthy, it's easy, and it's diet friendly, it's macro friendly. Let's start cooking. I'm filming by myself, so we can't really pan it up, but I'm just gonna edit it going upwards. So first things first, we have to season the chicken with some chicken bouillon and sesame oil. And I'm going to use drumsticks. You could use any chicken you want. You could do chicken breast, you could do chicken thighs. So I don't normally incorporate drumsticks with my diet. I like to use chicken breast. However, today I want to try something different, so we're gonna do with the drumsticks. So what I like to do with the drumsticks is obviously pat them dry, and then we're gonna put them in this bowl. I'm not sure exactly how many drumsticks I wanna put in here. Always wash your hands after you touch raw chicken as well. When seasoning your chicken, make sure to use the chicken bouillon powder over the cubes because the cubes have too much moisture, so it becomes clumpy no matter how much you break apart, and you will not get that even distribution of the flavor on the chicken. Add a teaspoon of sesame oil after, let it sit for about 20 minutes and just let it marinate. All right, so while the chicken is marinating, we have to prepare some other stuff. We need garlic, we need green onions, and we also need ginger. I combine ginger, green onions, and garlic in a bowl, then lightly smash them together to release the flavors. Later on, we're gonna add this mixture into our rice. So I have 1 cup of rice with 1 cup of water. I added just a little bit more water just to make it a little bit more moist. So you could replace the water with chicken stock and you'll make it more flavorful, but because I don't have chicken stock, I'm going to use chicken bouillon in here. I'm only gonna add 1 cube of chicken bouillon inside this rice cooker. And you have to grab this and mix it in the water so just it dissolves properly. I do recommend to use chicken stock if you guys do have it, but if you guys don't have that chicken stock, this would be a great alternative. If you like to use a cube, you could even dissolve it in hot water. So now you grab the green onions, the garlic, and the ginger, and you mix it inside this rice cooker with the rice. And I'm also going to add just a touch more of sesame oil. And then you grab the chicken that you just marinated and you add it in here. Now I'm only gonna add 2 chickens, and I marinated 4 chickens, but I'm just gonna add 2 right now because it's not gonna fit in here properly. So make sure everything fits in here properly. Look how much space I still have left. That's what you want because you want the chicken to thoroughly cook through. And then you just grab this and throw it in here and you wait 1 hour. So while the Hainan chicken is cooking, I wanna tell you guys a little bit about the sponsor of today's video. Ike. It's a smart home gym fitness machine that is perfect for someone like myself who is an introvert, or if you're an introvert yourself, this is going to be the perfect machine because you don't have to go to the gym. You could just work out at home, and this has every single feature that you need to work out at home. First things first, we're gonna have a little bit of a workout. That's a benefit of having a machine like this because you could literally cook your meal and wait for it to cook, and while that's cooking,
you could work out. You don't have to worry about people watching you at the gym. You don't have to worry about people talking to you at the gym, because the only thing that's going to be talking to you today is this smart home gym. Yeah. I personally go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. Now that I have the AEKE K1, I've been going to the gym a lot less and basically using this every day, especially since it's been raining a lot in SoCal lately. This saves me the hassle of not going out into the rain. This machine, guys, is a space-saving all-in-one smart fitness machine. It comes with a beautiful bench and it fits nicely in any room setting. I have this in the living room, and every time I'm done, I press the button and it folds. What I really like is that it actually coaches you. It has this AI smart coach that is built in and it watches your form real time and gives you feedback while you're moving. Sometimes when you're working out alone, you don't know if you're doing anything wrong, and there's no one to tell you that you're doing anything wrong, so this machine is literally telling you if your form is wrong. This is huge because you don't even realize half the stuff you're doing until someone points it out, which no one does until you meet this AI smart coach. Then it'll tell you. There are over 160 classes and more than 320 movements built in, and it's all free for life. No subscriptions, no monthly fees. No monthly fees. Once you have it, you have access to it forever. This AI smart coach, by the way, all you have to do is tell the AI smart coach which body part you want to work out, and it gives you like this entire plan. It'll ask you how long do you want to work out. It'll ask you if you want to use bars. It'll ask you if you want to use handlebars. It'll ask you if you want to use the bench. So then it'll create this whole plan for you. It's awesome. And like I said, with the bars and the handlebars, it is very versatile because it has a bench, it comes with a bar, and it comes with handlebars, and it comes with ankle straps. So you could do leg raises. So you could literally do every single workout that you could possibly think of with this machine. This machine also works as a mirror with a built-in 43-inch 4K TV. Guys, it's a mirror and it's also a 43-inch TV. So you could cast your videos, you could cast your YouTube, you could watch a movie on it, and it also has a Bluetooth speaker in it. So you can listen to your music while you're working out on beautiful speakers that have very good sound. It took me no effort to unbox this, but there's a caveat. It was very heavy. The box was, I think the entire package was like 300 pounds, so it was quite heavy. However, there was nothing to assemble. It was literally out of the box, plug and play. For me, this works because it doesn't add stress to my day. I'm already juggling filming, editing, and eating way more food than I probably should for content. It's not about replacing the gym, it's about being consistent. And with being consistent, you need time. Let me give you guys an example. It takes me about 30 minutes to go to the gym. Get in my car, drive to the gym, park at the gym, and walk into the gym. A total of 30 minutes, and my gym is not that far. And sometimes I don't end up going to the gym because I tell myself, oh, I don't have 30 minutes to go to the gym. And now I can't say that anymore because that 30-minute commute time could go towards working out here at home and doing a full body workout. It also comes with a skill where you can weigh yourself and track your progress every day. So the Hainan chicken is ready. So let's pop this hood and see what's under the hood. Face reveal. Bam! That looks incredible. So this looks absolutely stunning. Let's pop it out and let's see how it's gonna taste. So I always do make this in the rice cooker. However, I don't ever make it with drumsticks. This is actually my first time making with drumsticks. So let's see how the drumsticks are. Did it cook through all the way? Did it not? I either use chicken breast or boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So I'm kind of curious to see how this chicken leg is going to be cooked. So right now I pulled out the chicken legs, and right now I'm going to mix this, make sure the chicken bouillon that I added in here and the green onions, the garlic, and the ginger is fully incorporated inside that rice. So get your handy dandy rice spoon and just mix it all in. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of this rice and I'm going to put it in a bowl, this bowl. And then we just keep stuffing it in this bowl. You grab the chicken, pour it over. I'm just trying to be all fancy right now. I don't ever play my food like this. I'm just trying to be fancy right now. But yeah, here it is. That is a Hainan chicken with the rice cooker. All right, so let's give this drumstick a try because like I told you guys, I've never had it with the drumsticks. I normally do it with the chicken breast and the chicken thighs. Oh man, it is so juicy. You taste that sesame oil and you also taste the ginger and the garlic. Oh man, you guys have to try this. You guys really have to try this. Obviously, it's not gonna be like your favorite Hainan chicken restaurant, but it is absolutely delicious. And this is something you guys have to make when you guys are eating chicken and rice and you guys are on a diet and you guys have to hit your macros. This is the perfect dish for that. There's nothing really in here that's bad except the sesame oil that's going to add a little bit more calories than usual. All right, so I took a little break and now it's snack time and I'm gonna show you guys how to make a protein pancake bowl. I've been making this thing for the past week every single day and I'm obsessed. It's just an easy and healthy snack. You could either use the oven or you could be like me and use the air fryer. I typically don't like using the oven unless I'm filling the entire thing up, but because I'm only making one bowl, I'm just gonna use the air fryer. So let's get on with this pancake bowl recipe now. So first things first, I have to make flour, and I'm going to use oatmeal to make this flour. Once you have a really fine consistency, guys, look how fine this is. This is how you get oatmeal flour. So everything I do has to be weighed. So you get the scale, you get the bowl, and I like to mix everything on a separate bowl, and then I'm gonna transfer it over into a baking pan. First things first, we gotta put the flour, which is about 35 grams, and 1 egg. A scoop of protein, 31 grams of protein is what I do. I normally measure everything, even my protein. A teaspoon of baking powder, 50 grams of Greek yogurt. I like using the vanilla flavor. Anytime I eat Greek yogurt, I always get the plain one. But because I'm using the Greek yogurt for the protein pancakes, I like getting the vanilla flavor just to add some more flavor to it. And it makes it a little bit sweeter. So we're gonna do that. I'm very careful with the Greek yogurt because once you over add, you can't really take it out because I'm mixing it with the protein powder and the eggs and stuff like that. So I'm always very careful. And I also like adding a little bit of cinnamon just for extra flavor, and cocoa powder just for that extra chocolate flavor. And then we just mix. So after I mix this, I'm going to add some more stuff to this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I completely forgot to preheat the air fryer. So after I mix this, I'm going to add some sweeteners to this. So I'm going to add sugar-free syrup, and then I'm also going to add 15 grams of chocolate chip. You could honestly flavor it the way you wish. I like doing banana. I like doing chocolate chip. I also like adding some sugar-free syrup. And also the flour, guys, you don't have to use oatmeal. You could use regular flour. You could use any type of flour you like. I like using oatmeal because it's healthier and it's easier to track. So this is pretty much mixed up right now. So I don't really have a measurement for the sugar-free syrup, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. However, I am measuring the chocolate chip. So 15 grams of chocolate chip. Ooh, that's a little bit too much. It's all right. A little treat. It's okay to have a heavy hand sometimes. Also, what else? I always forget to add something. Oh, banana. So I did spray my baking pan, and we're just gonna mix up whatever we just added and throw it in here like that. This is such a great recipe because if you're in a rush, or not even a rush, if you're busy at home and you're like running chores and you just don't have time to kind of watch over the stove, you make this, throw it in the air fryer or in the oven for 30 minutes. You just do your own thing until moment of truth. Bam! Look at that. Beautiful piece of snack. Guys, I'm literally telling you, this is the best thing ever. Literally, I look forward to this every single day. Always, guys, when you guys buy peanut butter, always get the natural one. This one has only dry roasted peanuts and salt. I get this from Trader Joe's, but every single supermarket has the all natural peanut butter. Don't get the Jiffies, don't get the Crafts. Just get like any brand that has the all natural. Just look into the ingredients. If the ingredient has only peanuts and only salt, or if you get it unsalted, then it'll only have peanuts. But I like my peanut butter salted, so that's why mine has salt in it. We're gonna add 15 grams of peanut butter all over this bad boy. I'm also going to add a little bit more sugar-free syrup. And this is the final product. It does look a little bit burnt because, like I said, I like this overcooked. I like it a little bit burnt because it makes it crispy. All right, so I like to come here. I hit my leg on the table's leg. Oh, casualty. So this is normally my last meal, and I like to enjoy it because, especially when I'm dieting, I'm not getting in a lot of calories. I'm not eating a lot of things that I like for example, like high sodium, high fat meals from like fast food places. So when I'm eating something like this, which is sweet, it's delicious, it's chocolatey, it's like a little dessert, I have to savor every single bite. Oh man, guys, look at this. Look at that glistening protein pancake bowl. A little bit of that peanut butter. The banana has been roasted and baked inside this bowl. The chocolate's melted. So I know the macros on this exactly. It's about like 550 or 600 calories. Oh man. I love how crispy it is on the outside, but it's so soft on the inside. Roughly 45 to 50 grams of protein. Guys, look at the banana baked in there. If you guys want an AEKE K1 machine for yourself to help you get on track with your fitness goals, the link will be in my description. Thank you for making it this far, and I will see you guys in the next video.